Well, welcome back. You know, bills. Everybody has to pay them. In fact, Americans pay between 8 and 15 bills per month, and 75% of those bills are paid directly through the biller's website. And this tends to be expensive, time-consuming, and error-prone. While consumers have been paying bills for centuries, they might not necessarily realize that the process could be much simpler. It's not their fault, really, because until now, they really didn't have another solution. And here to explain is Mr. Paul Kesawani, founder and CEO of Cushion. Thanks so much for being a part of the show today, sir.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, my friend. Well, look, you know, I mean, I read this, which is really kind of crazy, that around 140 million consumers struggle to pay their bills, incurring overdraft fees, late fees, and damaging their credit. And Paul, why are bills such an issue for consumers?
Yeah, so consumers juggle a dozen or so bills each month. They cost different amounts, they're due on different dates, which may not be aligned with when they get paid. And some require you to send a paper check, others let you use a debit card, some will charge you a fee for using a card. It's pretty complicated. And 90% of consumers are terrified of overdrafting their accounts. So instead of using autopay, they're making these payments one at a time, which makes it far more likely for them to get hit with all kinds of penalties. And this broken system is costing the American household well over $500 each year on bill pay related penalties like late fees. And what most people don't realize is the world of bills is changing. Subscriptions weren't a thing a decade ago. Now we've fully embraced them. And buy now, pay later wasn't a thing a few years ago. And now most people have to bake those into their monthly expenses. And there's going to be something new tomorrow. So the world of bills is complex. It's evolving, but the tools to manage and pay those bills have not kept up.
So your mission is to help change the mindset to make sure the consumers never miss a bill payment, right?
Yeah, so today consumers associate bills with stress. They're my bills. I have to track them, I have to manage them, I have to make sure they're paid on time. And if I make a mistake, then there are real consequences. No one wants their car insurance or their phone plan shut off. No one wants to pay late fees. But these are the things that can and do happen when you make these mistakes. So when you factor in how much work it is to manage these bills and the amount of stress involved, that's a lot for one person to take on. So at Cushion, what we've done is we've created this single place to track, manage, and pay your bills. We give you the cash you need to make these payments. We make sure that you're paying these bills on time, so you avoid these late fees and overdraft fees. We help you build your credit just by making mundane payments like your utility bills. And so our customers finally feel like there's someone in their corner relieving that stress and making sure they never miss a bill payment ever again.
You know, it seems crazy. Like, why has no one ever taken this on before? I mean, why is this a good time for you know, a Cushion?
So convincing someone to change the way they pay their bills is no small feat and requires two main things. The first is trust. We spent years building this trust with our customers with our first product. We had built an offering that would negotiate your bank fees for you and get you that money back. And after refunding $13 million to our customers, the question changed from how can you help me get this money back to how can I avoid these fees entirely? And we did our research and it became clear that bills were the problem and the way that people pay those bills had to be the solution. We needed a better way. And so that brings me to the second point, which is you need to offer a game-changing experience if you expect people to change their habits and the way they do things. A perfect example of that is Uber. You used to chase down, taxis in the rain trying to get a cab, and then all of a sudden you click one button, a car shows up at your front door. It's just as easy as that. And that's the level of experience we're trying to bring to the consumer with bill pay. One place to pay all of your bills on time, automatically, and we want people to never go back to the old way of doing things after they experience this. It's for those two reasons, earning consumer trust and offering them game-changing experience, that Cushion is the future of bill pay.
And who could benefit the most by utilizing Cushion?
Well, honestly, we built Cushion so that anybody can use it to manage and pay their bills, but we've realized that the folks who get the most out of it are those that are actively trying to improve the way they manage their money. These are folks who want to get a grasp of their bills, their finances, and do not want to pay bank fees ever again.
If our viewers needed more information, where do they go?
The best place to go is cushion.ai, our website.
Well, and of course, you know that you can always go up on our website, thebalancing.com, for more info. Thanks so much, sir, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And we'll be back right after this.